studying basis of classification, we are going to study about the broad and detailed classification of animalia based on the common fundamental features. Before going to study about the various phylum of the kingdom Animalia according to modern system of classification, let's first of all we are going to study about the differentiating the common features or characteristics of the different organism related to the different phylum. So students, let's start the broad classification of kingdom Animalia based on the common features. Here I write the kingdom, level of body organization, the symmetry, body cavity, and the phylum. Thus students, here we are going to describe the which kingdom? The kingdom Animalia, and in which we are going to describe about the multicellular. Yes students, the multicellular forms, because the protozoans being the unicellular are studied in the previous chapter. Now the kingdom Animalia, on the basis of level of body organization, we can be broadly classified the organism as cellular level, and the second one is tissue, or organ system level, Now students, first we are going to describe about the symmetry. Then students, in cellular level, we find that most of the members are asymmetrical, belonging to the preceding or primary phylums. The members are mainly asymmetrical in structure. Now students, the body cavity, acoelomatic type, it means the falls, you can say that the not without body cavity. Acoelomatic type means without animals without body cavity. Then the members should be classified in according to this basis of classification, having cellular level of body organization, asymmetrical in structure, and the body cavity is acoelomatic. That is the first phylum. That is the first phylum of the kingdom Animalia. They are called Porifers. What? Porifers or Porifera. The first phylum of the kingdom Animalia is Porifera. Now students, this indicates the kinds of basis of classification. Okay. Now we are going to describe the tissue or organ system level of body organization. Then students, there are two types of the symmetries found in such organism. What are these? The first one is radial symmetry. What is, students? The radial symmetry. Radial symmetry, and the second one is bilateral symmetry. Bilateral. Bilateral symmetry. Then students, the radial symmetry. On being the radial symmetry, the first three primary phylums of the kingdom Animalia are acoelomatic type, in which the Porifera I will explain here. Acoelomatic or acoelomate, and with radial symmetry, tissue level of body organization. There are two phylums belongs to such basis of classification. What are these? The second one is Coelenterata. Coelenterata, also known by the name of Cnidaria, due to presence of stinging cell. In Greek word, Cnidos means stinging cells. That's why they are also known as Cnidarians or Cnidaria. And the next one is the recent discovered phylum. This is the third phylum of the kingdom Animalia. That is the Ctenophyta. Ctenophyta. Ctenophytes. The Pleurobranchia and Ctenopana are the two recent discovered members of the kingdom Animalia, and they are comb-like jellies. That's why they are classified in a new phylum according to modern system of classification, and this phylum is known as Ctenophyta. Now students, the members that has organ and organ system level of organization with bilateral body symmetry. What are these and what are them? They are further on the basis of body cavity. Some are without body cavity, it means acoelomatic or acoelomate. You can also call them without body cavity. We define the acoelomate, the absence of the mesodermal layer. On the place of mesodermal layer, mesoglia cells are layer of tissue patches or cell patches are found. That's why such type of body cavity is known as acoelomatic or acoelomate type of body cavity. Then the acoelomate type of body cavity having the organ system level of organization with bilateral body symmetry. The first one is the Platyhelminthes. What is, students? The phylum, fourth phylum, that is the Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes. They are commonly called flatworm. Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes. Now, students, the animals having organ level of body organization, bilateral symmetry, and the pseudocylomatic type of body cavity. Yes, students, pseudocylomatic. It means false body cavity. Pseudocylomatic. This is the fifth phylum, that is the Ascahelminthes. Ascaris, Branchiostoma, are the members belonging. Cyclostoma and Cyclostoma are the members belonging to this phylum. This is the phylum Ascahelminthes. Ascahelminthes, and well known by the member Ascaris. Its both species, male and female, both species are found. That is the Ascahelminthes. Now, students, we are going to describe the members having organ system level of body organization with bilateral symmetry. Some of the exception is also present in the phylum at the different stages of life. We should also describe about them. What are these? This is the false body cavity. Now, students, coelomate. It means true body cavity. The presence of ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm layer in their body, such the member's body is said to be true body cavity and coelomate type. What are they? Belongs to which phylums? They belonging to the following phylums: the 6 Annelida. The body of annelids are segmented type, and earthworm, Nereis, Hirudinaria, it means leech, are the members of the phylum Annelida. Now, the seventh phylum is, after the Annelida, the seventh phylum is Arthropoda, the jointed appendages. Arthropoda. Cockroach, the grasshopper, the honeybees, the crab, scorpion, etc. are the members belonging to the phylum Arthropoda. Next, the eighth phylum is mollusca, the soft-bodied animal. What is, student? The soft-bodied animals. What are the examples of such animals? Pila globosa, it means apple snail or snail. Pila is the chief members of the phylum Mollusca. Beside it, octopus, the devilfish, lolio are the members belonging to the phylum Mollusca. Now, students, the ninth phylum of the kingdom Animalia, that is the Echinodermata. What is, students? Echinodermata. Echinodermates are the kind of animals whose body surfaces are covered by spiny scales like spines or spines. That's why they are called echinoderms. Asterias, starfish, the brittle star Antedon. It is the chief members of the phylum Echinodermata. Students, the echinodermates possess the medusa body stays in their life cycle. That's why they may have the radial as well as bilateral symmetry. And adults can show, some of the members show bilateral, whereas the young ones and some members shows the radial body symmetry. This is the exception according to this broad classification. Next one is, students, Hemichordata. The 10th phylum is Hemichordata. Balanclosus is the chief member of this phylum Hemichordata, and Cycloglosus is also the chief member of the Hemichordata, and the last phylum of the modern system of classification of kingdom Animalia, that is the Chordata. Yes, students, Chordata. We have to study about the phylum Chordata in more detail. So students, before going to study about all these 11 phylums of kingdom Animalia, we should have to know about the some members and peculiar features of these phylums. We will study more about all these phylums and the exemplar members of the phylums in next video lecture. Thanks students for joining today's lecture.